Emily is Away is not a game. It just isn't. However, as much as I would like to leave the review there, just go have a nice cup of tea, make a toasty maybe, I have a feeling if I did, I might encounter some hostility, so please hold off from torching down my house for now, and let me clarify. I'd been hearing a lot of buzz about Emily is Away, so I decided to check it out, and on my first playthrough, I did actually kind of enjoy it. Although the nostalgia value was lost on me, being from a time after AIM, I could see it was noting many of my decisions and that the whole typing gimmick of mashing the keyboard randomly with my fist whilst word appears on the screen actually relieved a lot of my stress that I'd built up that day. Did, however, find it a little odd that Emily and my character were discussing events that I had no knowledge about. It almost felt like I was attempting some sort of improv performance while my partner had a whole script and backstory. But I had fun. By the end, I had made my character a bit of an arse, and I wasn't surprised when he received an unhappy ending. By this point, however, I was curious to see the other endings and was thirsting for more. This was where everything went downhill for me. I eagerly launched into my second playthrough, making my character essentially as angelic as I could to see how this would affect his life and the relationship he had with the mysterious Emily. During the second playthrough, however, I began to notice things. The keyboard gimmick had just become tedious, and no visible way to disable it. I began to despise each and every keystroke I made. I no longer had any sympathy for the characters. The player character just seemed whiny and overly dramatic regarding Emily, despite the fact they only seemed to contact each other once a year. And Emily, well, I couldn't quite put my finger on why she was annoying me. Might have been due to her inconsistent tone, or the fact that she seemed to react exactly the same way to me being nice as she did to me being a total arse. I did, however, find some joy in the ability to change my text and background colour to a headache-inducing pink and green, which I kept in the vain hope that it would encourage Emily and many other people to switch to Facebook Messenger, which actually came out 2 years prior to the end of the game. Now, after reaching the end of the game for a second time, I was just a wee bit annoyed to find out that my choices had meant absolutely nothing and didn't affect a single damn thing. I was a bit confused at first, but after doing some research, I found out there is only one ending. No matter what your choice in the game, whether you are nice or horrible, you end up sad and alone whilst Emily goes off with some guy named Brad. One, considering the message that sent, and especially considering how the player talks some of the time with the whole, I would never treat you this way and you can do better being thrown around, I was sort of getting a nice guys finish last kind of vibe from the whole experience. I couldn't help but picture the creator with a neckbeard and a trilby. I may be wrong about the depressing message of hopelessness that Emily is Away is trying to send to its audience, but either way, going back to my original point, when the player cannot affect the story and is barely involved in telling it to the point that you could easily replace him with one of those drinking bird toys positioned above the one key, it can hardly be considered a game. It's someone's writing project, with a gimmick, and in my opinion, not a very good one either.